Freddie Prinze Jr. was sort of recklessly speculating on his podcast this week, talking about Austin Theory and Karrion Kross. Of course, we know that Freddie Prinze Jr. was very close with Karrion Kross, as he had planned to bring him in to his wrestling federation as his top star to build around. So he has a pretty good feel for Karrion Kross and kind of knows him as a person. And maybe he knows things that he's not saying outright, but he had a good little theory. Check out this clip.
I don't know what they're going to do with Theory. Can I pitch a weird theory about Austin Theory? I firmly believe that what Vince McMahon did to Karrion Kross was a way to rib Triple H because he knew that was Hunter's guy. And that's why he did the whole sexy gladiator gimp thing to him. Because, they're my toys. I'll play with them how I want. And I know that Theory was Vince's guy, his next John Cena. And like Roman said, your daddy's not here anymore. And I think that was work shoot that he threw in there because people know that. And Roman wants to take advantage of the smart fans. Here's what I think happened. Hunter gets his revenge for his guy getting played by playing Vince's guys.
I love a good conspiracy theory because, I don't like to just believe what I'm told about things. I'm not that's what he said, so that must be true. I like to kind of dig into things a little bit more. And this is something that's interesting to dig into. Was there, like I said, now I bring up that Freddie knew Karrion pretty well and was talking to him, was friendly with him. Maybe he knows things he's not letting on. Maybe more was said privately. But he seems to be under the impression that when Vince put him in the gladiator demolition gimmick, that perhaps this was to take a shot at Triple H directly, to rib Triple H essentially. Like, oh, this is your guy, I'm going to bury him, just fuck with you. With no complete disregard for the horrible use of great talent. A guy that you could have put on your main roster in the main event picture right off the bat, like Triple H is doing now. A guy that's built for the main roster. He's built to be a WWE guy. And, Vince just buries him just to bury him, just to fuck with Triple H. Now, that's something that Vince McMahon would do. Like I said, this is just Freddie Prinze speculating, but he does talk to Karrion, so maybe he does know more than that's being let on. Maybe Karrion has his suspicions as to why he was used so poorly and put in such a stupid fucking gimmick. And we all know Vince McMahon good enough to know that he's not above burying somebody just to prove a point, just to spite somebody, or just to get one over, or just to that's your guy, I'll show you. God damn it. We know Vince McMahon. And that's how he does things. So that very well could be the case. And then in turn, now with Austin Theory not being used quite the way that he was under Papa Vince. And we know that he was Papa Vince's guy. He was his hand-chosen guy. So maybe this is a little bit more tit for that. Tit for tat. Tit for that. Tits for that. You get some tits for that. Maybe Austin Theory is being downplayed now because he was Vince's guy. Well, if you're going to do that with my guy, I can do that with your guy. Huh? And, you just see Vince sitting at home in his recliner watching Raw. God damn it, where's the Austin Theory? You think Vince even watches the show? He said he'll be watching. It was like his little ominous warning to the talent in his goodbye letter. I'll be watching you. I'm sure he does still watch wrestling, but, I think he rages out at everything that he's seeing, all these changes. When he hears Drew McIntyre say he's a wrestler in a wrestling ring, a wrestling match, wearing wrestling boots and wrestling tights and wrestling knee pads. I think Vince just has an aneurysm. Perhaps. I don't know. But it's a fun little theory. I just wanted to share it with you. I won't beat it to death here, as I know we are running long already. But yeah, is Triple H kind of burying Austin Theory because he's Vince's guy, because Vince buried Karrion Kross because he's Triple H's guy, and Vince buried Triple H and buried NXT and just really made an example. He really made a bitch of Triple H is what he did. So maybe this is a little bit of payback. Who knows? Or maybe it's just reckless speculation. Maybe it's just a shitty conspiracy theory that's just unfounded. Who knows? Time will tell. I do still think that Austin Theory is going to end up, being a top star for years to come. But, I wouldn't be surprised if Triple H takes him down a notch just because he was Vince's guy. Worth speculating on, right?
Oh yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Yeah, and you can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on the channel. Oh yeah, dig it.